Alright then, it's time for another Nautilus game. I have so many Nautilus games. Which one? But I haven't had one with a quill code, quill mayor, or whatever the hell they decided to call it. Too. And this one was like at 12 a.m. last night, and it's like I was so off my, nutcase or whatever. Let's just watch. Okay, attack speed red, armor yellow, magic resistance blues, 6 cooldown reduction blues, and movement speed in quints with my masteries being 9, 21, 0. Getting cooldown reduction in offense and attack speed in offense, and magic, that AP or magic ability thingy, whatever. By the way, Jarvan tries to steal my red right here and fails, and then gets his ass handed to him a little bit. I just smack him around. Thing is, my teammates were like, watch out for that Jarvan. He was so powerful and he won the game last time. But just keep your eye on the Jarvan. Right here, Yasuo is sticking around with dangerously low health, so I'm forced to stay here in mid and just sort of guard him against anybody who may want to dive him. Jarvan tries to dive him, and I just make sure he doesn't even get an auto attack on the Yasuo, though he does play an important part here in itself. I get the first blood. It helps me tremendously with this. So now here, I'm trying to see if I can gank Jace, but the Yasuo scares him away. I checked to see if there was a ward, no, again, just in retrospect, but no, it turns out there wasn't. Jace and Jarvan kill the Yasuo who was sticking around for some damn reason, so now I'm forced to run away. I do so, I use my anchor to flee, in comes Jarvan chasing me, and Jace doesn't. I could kill this Jarvan 1v1, and so I lure him into the bushes just to beat him to death. Of course, now that I'm in the bushes, Jace can't fire against me, so I run as fast as I can. The dragging Jarvan to the bushes was actually the thing I was going for. Some people were like, why didn't you just beat him up there? No, I wanted to get as far away from the Jace as I could, and line of sight trickery. Now, here I put a ward over, and I might steal the blue from the Jarvan. When you get counter-jungled by a Nautilus, you know you're doing something fucking wrong. So anyways, people have been asking, has the quill code helped any? No, it hasn't, okay? It's pretty much done nothing. It really hasn't helped anybody. In fact, it slightly has helped some tank junglers, but not considerably enough to make them, incredibly viable or anything. It helps against, some counter jungling, but not enough. It's kind of a dumb item. I mean, not a dumb item. It's equal to the Spirit Stone in sustain power and clearing power, but only for a few champions. Overall, it helped a small number of tank junglers out and did not help out a lot of others. It didn't help a lot of tank junglers, and it certainly is worse for non-full tank junglers than Spirit Stone. So you won't see Elise you won't see Lee Sin and stuff wanting to purchase this item. If they do, they're kind of screwing themselves over since most of it isn't being put to good use. So here, Jarvan tries to go again for Yasuo, and his escape is denied. He's just blown up to fucking bits. So far, this Jarvan, who apparently I was supposed to be worried about, isn't doing pretty much anything. Jace goes in on the Yasuo, realizes, I can't kill the Yasuo before the Nautilus beats me to death. So he runs away. Right now, I'm fed. Hopefully, sadly, most of the kills should have been going to my teammate, but oh well. I go top lane to see if I can gank this Gragas, and he actually did see me, so I don't understand why he started fighting Nasus anyways. So watch how this gank is pulled off. I don't use my Q at all. I actually use my flash so I can keep proccing my red, and then finally use my Q when I know his escape has been used. When it's easiest, I hook him right back in. That's how you use his Q, kids. So, there we go. Dead Gragas. Dead pretty much everybody. I am God right now. I'm God Submarine. They see me here, so I'm, as retrospect with the replay, I kind of see if they have rewarded pinging me. So it turns out they do have rewarded. See, ward right there. Walk away, Nautilus. Though it's not lasting very long, and their blue's about to spawn, and I want to steal it. So I go back down mid because it's pretty obvious Yasuo's going to get killed because you could see Jarvan walk around the map. Jarvan goes in. Wonders where his flash button is, and then flashes towards Yasuo. Then, all sorts of damage goes in. Boom. Explode in the air. Yasuo comes in. We kill Jarvan. Then Yasuo gets himself killed. And then I get to try to kill the Jace. I miss my Q like a scrub. But, I'm healthy enough and powerful enough that I just dive the Jace anyways. And, of course, the Gragas, even though he's getting pinged to go help, protect blue, doesn't actually protect blue. I steal it for myself. I'm just a little bit fed right now. Just a little bit. I go home, buy Spirit of the Ancient Golem, buy Boots of Mobility, even though probably should have bought, something else at this point. Probably a Ninja Tabi. And I buy myself a Giant Belt. So, Nautilus, has he been really improved or anything? Nah. His buffs, he needs more buffs. He needs a quality, well, not really a quality of life. He'd be a straight out buff. His W, by the way, look at this. I don't know why he also used his ultimate just on the Jarvan. If he had waited for the Jace to be knocked up by my ultimate once it came off cooldown, or I hit him with a Q, which would actually knock him up, we would have been able to probably kill them both. But no, he used it on the Jarvan and got us both killed. So, anyhow, he DCs at some point in the game, and it makes me sad. Though I kind of got to wonder if, it was better if he was stayed DC than he actually came back. So, as I was saying, Nautilus needs a huge change in his W. Either all or at least some of his damage must persist after his shield is broken. Because holy shit, does he do nothing once that shield is broken. His damage plummets. His clearing speed plummets. He is so screwed when that shield breaks. I mean, his E is actually a really good ability. I like it. Because it, synergizes with a lot of his abilities. And his Q is his Q. It's just a hook. But since a lot of his power, like at least in damage and killing power, is reliant on his W, it really needs some form of sustainability after it's been popped. Either way, here we cast Jarvan. I don't even know what the fuck he was trying to do. He was he was in front of his minions. He was like walking through line of sight, and we just caught him and killed him. And then we got him. He got his teammate Jace killed. So this Jarvan is a certain special something. And as soon as Janna gets even close to me, I just hook her up and start bashing her brains and forcing her flash away. Here, I actually did not want to go for the dive. I just hit the Gragas just to harass him because my shield would be able to block most of the turret damage. And then the rest of my team decided to dive anyways. I'm like, might as well join them. And it kind of got us all killed. So, hooray. Hooray for Drunk Nautilus and team. I mean, I'm the one who's inebriated. These guys, I didn't know what the hell they were doing half the time. So, hooray. So, as Nautilus, what do you try to do? Gank the shit out of everybody. Initiate everybody. I mean, initiate for your team in every instance. And pretty much hook bitches who are trying to get a little too angsty. Like right there, that Jace. Hey, it doesn't matter, though. As Nautilus, no matter how fit you are, you don't exactly have kill potential. You can only set up your teammates up for kills. So, unfortunately, no matter how fed I am, I can't really carry unless I have one very reliable teammate or the enemy team isn't massively fed. Which the Tristana is actually pretty huge, and the Jace is gonna get huge, where he already is huge. Here, I don't know what the fuck the Jarvan thought he'd be able to do. I had my shield up, and of course he can't pop the damn thing, especially with his ultimate. So I killed him again. It's like this Jarvan is like a masochist. He's not learning anything. And he was apparently supposed to be able to carry his enemy team. Nah, I think he's on tilt or he's just stupid. I'll go with both, actually. So right now, I'm huge, I'm powerful, I'm massively, I'm a massively submarine. And this Jace thinks he can outrun my ultimate, but no. I hit him with it, kill him, smash his face, and bam, motherfucker's dead. So, what's more, I get another, batch of shutdown gold and crap. I bought Sunfire Cape, and while some may have said, why don't you just buy Randuin's Omen first? I was looking at my team, and seeing as how some of them are more concerned about dying early and trying to reach heaven, I probably need to do more damage than they can. So here, this is actually a foolish thing. I thought Jace was alone, and I kind of underestimated his damage, and he popped my shield very early, so a lot of my damage plummeted, and I died for no reason. So that was my bad right there. Unfortunately, it's gonna kind of repeat the process here. My teammates are pretty much hopeless without me. They cannot deal enough damage or anything. The Nessus didn't farm properly. The Nessus also didn't build properly, so he doesn't have any power. Lucian got his ass crushed, and Morgana is just dead. Once I join the fight, though, you start seeing me wreck bitches and start setting up kills. I make sure I use my passive on everybody that I can. I use my ultimate to knock out Jace. I go, up to everybody. Tristana tries to escape, but, I'm a fucking, submarine right now. I'm just making the dive right straight for her. Flash over the wall, grab her, smack her down, boom, you bitch is dead. So, that's another kill for me. Though, of course, all these kills might as well be, pointless because, again, Nautilus doesn't really get any power to be able to kill anything. Jarvan goes in like once more, and I'm like, the fuck is he trying to do? I'm fucking huge. It's a 2v1 basically because Gragas is too weak to actually join in the fight, and Jarvan dies for that. It's like, this guy is just trying to, like, you know, win the feeding competition of the world. He's trying to break the world record for most useless. Unfortunately here, my team's low power starts showing. Nasus absolutely has very little damage and can't really kill the enemy champions fast enough. He does get some kills, but you know, the fact that it took a little too long for them to kill anybody, which just speaks wonders for this. The enemy team basically gets a chance to respawn and protect the towers. We can't push because we can't kill them fast enough. When we kill somebody, they spawn. When we kill somebody and then we focus their enemy team, that guy will get to spawn and either pushes back or something. Here, like, look, here's a full-blown fight. I use my Randu and Zoman. I use my passive on everybody that I can. My Q misses on Tristana just by a little bit and surprised me right there. I'm just hitting everybody with my passive. Just look at that. Trying to keep them close together. Janna gets hooked in. In comes Jace. Second he gets anywhere close, I hit him with my passive. It's just stay put, and I'm just doing the best I can. But I just don't have the damage. My damage is on the Lucian and the Yasuo, who are like just dying like every single time. The Yasuo is basically useless. And I know some of you get pissed off when I say, oh, you know, my teammate ain't doing so well. Well, they aren't doing so well. I can't just, you know, butter them up. I can't lie here. I'm losing mostly because my DPS can't keep up. I know. Some of the kills I got should have been theirs, like the Jace kill with the ultimate when they were pushing mid. But you know, when it's like all hell's breaking loose and you're not sure if your teammates are going to survive past 2 seconds, you gotta just go for the gusto, go for all the damage you can deal. So it's a very, very high-strung match right now. Here, I actually don't want them to initiate too much on the Jarvan. I grab him for some damage. Remember, I'm fucking fat. I can do anything I want. But they blow their ultimates, or at least the Lucian does, and they push forward. The guy's a tank. I don't know why they're blowing everything on them. So now that everything's been blown, we don't have any pressure, and they just pretty much annihilated us. Nasus comes in, and of course you can see he has pretty much no damage. Of course he gets focused and really can't do anything, but still, no damage. Morgana kills Janna, though. That's kind of funny. And then she gets promptly killed. And they take a tower, and we pretty much have nothing going for us right now. It's really sad. It's like the team keeps focusing the fatties. And actually, you will see one of the biggest fights here, and it might actually piss you off, even though you're just like an onlooker for this game. So, Yasuo goes in for the kill on the Jarvan, and it kills him. Then my teammates ping for Baron, and like, fine, fuck it, we'll do it. We'll risk it off for the Baron. Of course, Nessus plops his ultimate, which I don't think he should have done, because a fight was going to break out. I knew there was going to be a fight here. We catch Gragas, we jump on him. And as soon as Tristana gets close, I focus on her. I try to get us to kill her. She gets saved by the Janna, but in comes Lucian. He flashes to the side of Gragas instead of to me. He flashes away from his teammates and gets himself killed. We kill the Tristana, and then we can't kill the Jace because we don't have enough damage. And that's pretty much a wipe. That's pretty much a game. Like, the Lucian's positioning was awful, and the Yasuo just in general was dumb. So honestly, we kind of deserved this loss here. And then the Nasus just goes in, pops his ultimate, tries to go right through the front gates, trying to fight the enemy team. And of course gets CC'd and killed. With most of my team just wiped out instantly. And like, the fuck are we gonna do here? Like, they'll just reposition themselves and then engage on us once their cooldowns are off and wipe us out. So that's unfortunately a loss for us. I did the best I could. I got ridiculously fat and I set up kills. Just my teammates could not take advantage of those situations. So we lose. Either way, if you enjoyed this demonstration of Nautilus, make sure to give the video a like and you read the description for the question of the day. Hooray for Nautilus, sort of.